Hi, my angels. I know it's Wednesday and I didn't get an opportunity to upload on Monday your general reading, but I do want to sneak something in for you to give you some update, something to grab onto, something to look forward to as to what the energies could be or should be this particular week for Sagittarius as they're shown to me in the cards. Let's first start out by welcoming everyone. Hi, I'm Tigra and this is Sacred Sagittarius. Angels answers all. This is going to be a combined reading, so we're going to title this Sagittarius Combined Energies, General and Love. Okay, and when you see this title, you'll know that it's kind of like a shortcut and a late midweek kind of love and general combined reading for the channel when I don't have the opportunity, when time doesn't allow me to put your initial two separate readings that I usually do for the weekly love and weekly general. Cause of bless and pray for, I've asked the Heavenly Father to guide me, protect those who watch the channel. And if you got into these messages and you love what I do here freely, remember we exchange love and energy here. All I need for you to do is give me a thumbs up, share, like, and comment. Again, this is going to be a combined general reading for this week for love as well as your general energies. Hopefully this week will calm down and I'll be back to my normal schedule where I can do the separate readings next week for both your love and general readings. Stay tuned later for your singles reading, your ancestral reading, and some other readings to get us caught up for the first half of our September general readings, because before you know it, in a week or so, we'll be doing the mid-month updates. Heavenly Father, what are the messages for Sagittarius? What are the messages for Sagittarius, both in love and life? Well, the Knight of Michael is coming forward saying it's time to move quickly. Choose logic over your emotion, sudden changes. So with the swiftness of this particular night energy, some of you will have to make a snap decision. It could be a snap decision in love or in life pertaining to your work or your family. Time might be of the essence, so you might not be able to procrastinate. Like, for example, if you've been waiting for a particular job or you put in a bid for an apartment or a house, you wanted something done and it was kind of stalemated, you didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, wow, someone's knocking at your door, you get a phone call, you get a text, and you have to make a split decision. Am I in or am I out? It's that type of energy. So there's going to be no time for you to, hesitate. If this is something that you want to take, in charge of, or something that you've been waiting for, now is the time to move and to move quickly. And choose logic over your emotions, meaning don't let other people's feelings or your own feelings get in the way of making sense what is right for you. If you have an opportunity to get a better job, be in a better home environment, or just being a better or safer relationship, if that door of opportunity, if that helping hand is there for you, don't let, oh, well, maybe I should stay, or I feel this, or I feel that. No, sometimes our emotions get the best of us. Think logically with your head. Think with what makes sense. Go with your intuition. Follow with the energy of the Three of Raphael. For many of you, there's going to be some upcoming celebrations. You might be with some family and friends, maybe celebrating this news that's coming in or the action that you're about to take. So some of you might be receiving, or you might be the giver of some announcements regarding your relationships or situations or happenings with your children. With the Epiphany card with Archangel Raziel visiting us this midweek, joy through spiritual growth is on the horizon for many of my beautiful Saggies. You are a light and you continue to be a light to others. And if you don't think you are, maybe this is the epiphany. Maybe this is the moment when you realize that your spiritual journey, your spiritual light is more important than the earthly things of this world. Answers that come through meditation. Maybe some of you have been praying to God or your angels or your ancestors saying, give me a sign. What do I do? Do I live for the earthly things in this world, or do I serve what I feel intuitively is my spiritual purpose? And that epiphany, that answer comes to you and you make that decision. And that might be the decision that you might have to make very quickly this week. At the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Michael, we're talking about you knowing exactly what to do. And like I said, yes, sometimes we get that epiphany. Sometimes that light bulb goes off in our head, and we have to act quickly without second guessing it and without using our emotions, but making it make sense. So you know exactly what to do at this time, and the benefit of your experience in life and where you've been along your journey is going to help you to make the right decision. It's a time for your career rather than relationships. For some of you, that might be where your emotions are tied in, because maybe you get a great opportunity for a great new job, a new career, a new home, but it's miles away, and you're going to be far away from your lover or your partner, or far away from your family. When it comes to relationships, sometimes we have to make the sacrifice that works for us and what our objective and what our long-term goal is. Love is always going to find us. We're always going to have love of self and love of others. But sometimes if people really love us, then they have to be patient and willing to understand to let us go and let us do what is right for us. And if they love us, they will support us, they will be there for us, and they will meet us at the other end of whatever road that we choose to follow. So I love that message for you as we start out the week with our general messages. As we continue with some general messages before we get into love, in the middle of this deck, we get hit the road, a narrow path, injustice, and secret revealed. Some of you have been holding a particular secret about maybe some plans that you were thinking about making. And I love that because, I'm an advocate for don't let your right foot know what your left hand is doing, the right hand know what your left hand is doing. I'm all about doing what you need to do for yourself in private, in silence, so that no one, spoils it for you, or that you don't spoil it. So for many of you, you've been guarding a secret, something that you've been dealing with, something that you've been trying to manifest, or something that, again, you are about to commit to. For many of you, it could be that you are leaving a situation, you are leaving your job, your home, a relationship, and you're about to do that now. You're taking that action now. It's a narrow path and it's a slim journey between where you are now and where you want to be, but where you want to be is going to be so much better than where you are now. Because where you are now, many of you are suffering an injustice. The scales have not been on your side. You might have been in a bad relationship, or you might have been in a workplace where you weren't appreciated. So for many of you, you've been working behind the scenes silently, trying to, make things happen, make strong decisions. Look out to what's available to you and in what direction you should go, rather than staying and suffering through whatever it is that you're suffering through right now. With hitting the road, we get a clarifier of home. Yes, many of you, I feel, will be moving to a new destination, a new home, clarifying a narrow path. There's a plot twist. So some of you might be making this decision, or it's been a thin, scary kind of road for you to get to this cycle, for you to get to the end of this particular journey and to start it. There might be a plot twist that you're making this change in your life, but it comes at a cost, maybe of the loss of a relationship. Or the plot twist can be you're leaving this relationship and you knew all along you had something else better waiting for you, but they never knew it because you were working in silence. Clarifying injustice, a moment of reflection. As you say goodbye to your current life or the current relationships, the current home or road that you were on, you're going to be thinking about how you got yourself in this position, or how the relationships came to be and how they changed and how it affected your life. And now what do you do with that lesson moving forward? In the middle of the deck with Hoarder, for some of you, you realize you've been holding on to a lot of things that you don't need and really have no spiritual value to you. Maybe back when you got them, they were earthly things that you desired, but now as you're ready to take on a new life, a new change, you're no longer tied to material, physical things. So your need to have all these items is not of importance to you. So I do see many of you purging or giving away, or just like leaving a house or an apartment left with things in it and letting the owner or the landlord or whoever is there to take care of it. But you're not taking that with you. So I do feel when many of you relocate or move to a new home, a new job, a new location, you are shedding not only the things in your life and the people in your life that no longer work within the direction of where you're going, but the physical things that you no longer hold yourself tied to. We get the message of make it work. You have all the tools, Sagittarius, as a reminder that you need to succeed, but you have to continue to do the effort. You must be present. You must do the work. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So for those of you who maybe you do a 9 to 5 job, but again, you are creative with your hands, that might be where you are now tapping into that and looking into that as to, as a source of income or replacement of income and a particular future of work that you want to do. With the energy of freedom, you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Many of you might be changing your life cycle or your work environment, working from home, working hybrid, because you need that equal life balance. You need that freedom to be you, Sag. You need to soar. You need to do the things that make you happy in life and have the time to do so. And if you work for jobs where they have you with steady, overtime, and they're always calling you when you're off the clock, and they're just really not giving you space to have a life, many of you are tired of being a slave to that particular type of work master. So many of you find that being self-employed is ideal, and that the time off that you get is going to help you not only bring clarity to your life, but bring a value of love, acceptance, and enjoyment in your life that has been missing. With the final card from this deck of influence, you're using your influence for change. So many of you are using your voice to present to the world, spiritually, to communicate to others, to help others. You may do public speaking for social change, or you may make spiritual videos, be an influencer, do interviews, but your voice and opinions are important. And for many of you who've been tapping in to your intuition, you probably knew this all along, but you weren't brave enough to do it. And now you stand tall. You know that you can accomplish whatever you put your desire to. And you know you've been called to speak. You know you have the desire to speak. With short term, the position is temporary, so don't be too attached. Some of you, when you move or relocate or you start a new job, you will go into it knowing that it's a short-term gig. It could be something that you're doing in the meanwhile to your regular job, or your particular apartment or home is ready. So, but there's no worries, because you know that you're going to find something, or you have something tentatively locked in. This is just to hold you until that comes through. But even with that, you're feeling happy, you're enjoying the change, you're looking forward to what is new on the horizon for you. With the card of middle of the road, many of you are kind of trapped. You're not making strides towards your future or living in the present, because you are still tied to things of the past or people of the past. Be careful that you don't get stuck between the two extremes, and find your middle ground in your life. Okay, be neutral, compromise, but don't stay still. Let's get one more card for work or money. Greedy. Be careful of those people in your life again that might be jealous of you and see you as a money bucket, a crutch to them, a source of income. And don't let your own greed get in the way of your dreams and your aspirations. As we go to love for this week, lovely pictures. Someone is definitely looking at pictures of you, or you are looking at pictures. You might be posting up new pictures, especially if this is a new relationship and you're moving away or moving towards someone new. New pictures, a new love, right? A new look in your apartment and home. You're going to do it totally different than whatever vibe you had when you lived by yourself or when you lived with someone else. Many of you, your dreams, you have pictures in your mind of what you want your life to be and who you want to have in your life. So for many of you, those dreams might be coming to a reality. With the card of lovers and friends, some of you, your dreams are coming true. A particular lover or friend is making more stride to come towards you, or you both realize that there is a connection there. Of course, we know when friends become lovers, there's always that tricky part that it can sever the ties of the friendship if it doesn't work out. But for some of you, I think you're mature enough and you've learned a lot in life, and you're strong enough to know how to navigate transitioning a relationship from friends to lovers. At the bottom of the deck, we get love like fire. So this is a very passionate love that some of you are gravitating to, or that you're in. You're in a relationship that is really romantically steamy, sexually hot, and the desire and the passion that you have for each other is quite remarkable. We get talking, interested, conversating, messages arrives. Someone could be reaching out to you from the past, or someone who's interested in you, but this could also be the escalating of a relationship that you're thinking about going into with someone, when there's going to be more and more heavy conversation. Someone is still chasing or thinking about you, that's codependent on you. Someone who might not want to take a no, someone who's not coming to terms with the fact that you are no longer part of their life, and they're still trying to chase after you, even though you're not there to be chased by or after. They are heartbroken. Okay, so there could be a lot of conversation and talking about someone who's been chasing after you that won't take no for an answer. They're heartbroken. They're crying out to you and to whoever else will listen, like, what did poor Sag do to me? How could she or he walk out on me? The clock was ticking on this particular relationship for this person, but they didn't heed the signs. They didn't pay attention to you, and they didn't realize that while you were slowly walking away or breaking away from this relationship, all the healing, all the growth that you kind of brought into your life, that they no longer kind of was a part of, because they were so consumed with their own life and doing their own slick things. They didn't even really realize when Saggy was out the door until you were gone and they couldn't get you back. We also get Ponzi scheme. Be careful of those who come towards you, especially if you're moving in a new job, a new location, or you're a new circle of friends and people. Don't trust everyone right off the gate, especially if you're in a new environment, because not everyone is on the up and up. Your problems will fade away, the ones that you have from the past that might still be residually bothering you, but continue to heal it, continue to move on. Don't give it any energy, don't give it any thought. Put away the low vibration of those who, again, still might be trying to reach out to you, Sagittarius, or chase after you, because they realize that you are gone. You're not there to be used or taunted after, anymore. So those people, whether it's friends, family, or lovers, who've hurt you, who've used you, and really didn't appreciate you when you were in their life, as you leave, now they're all going to be having a tissy fit, right? And they're all going to be showing just how low their vibrations are and their need and desire for you. Don't entertain it. Rumor monger, there's going to be a lot of gossip. A lot of them are going to be spewing gossip to other people just to get their message out there, and to hopefully they're trying to get people on their side to say, oh, look what Saggy did to me, this and that. But again, you don't care. You're behind that. They and their energy is behind you. Be careful of the energy or work you did on yourself, okay? It is working. So if some of you did some real serious healing, bad spiritual work, you took time to meditate, you took time to pray, you took time to purge, you took time to, I'm thinking of the word, but I can't think of it, when you don't eat and stuff like that. When you take time to do that, take care of your physical, your mental, and what you eat, your diet, your fasting is what I'm trying to say. So the energy work you did on yourself is working, okay? So no matter what negativity people have been trying to throw your way, it's repelling off of you. They are lacking abundance. All those people who are chasing after you are bad-mouthing you because they can't touch you. They lack abundance. It's all about them being jealous of where you're going and where they're not. And then finally, sending you the evil eye. Yeah, they're going to be talking about you, trying to crash your dreams, block everything and anything for you, but they don't know you're a child of God, you're a spiritual being, and you are so above all of that. We end with, you will witness their karma. You might not see it today, you might not hear about it tomorrow, but trust me, all those people who have done you wrong in your life up until this moment, their day will come. Don't pray on it, just let it be. The universe takes care of its own. Let's close out with some cards from the tarot. As we close out this weekly reading for love and for life, what are the final messages for Sagittarius? Yeah, be careful. There's still people who are still trying to be sneaky, either if you're while you're moving or trying to pack things and get out of a situation or out of a home. People might be trying to take things from you and they think you're too busy to recognize. So just keep stock of the things that you're packing and the things that you're giving away or putting away. um, this is a time where, like I said, everything and anything that anyone has ever done to you, you're going to be seeing a lot of that karma coming through. You're going to be like, wow, you're going to be getting phone calls. You're going to be getting like unlimited amount of texts and updates. Hey, did you hear what happened to such and such? Did you know that guy that you used today? Wow, did you hear what happened? So you're going to be getting a lot of those type of feeds. And on top of that, those who might be going through it, who might have hurt you in the past, trying to come back. Why do people feel when their karma finally comes, if they have access to you, if they know how to reach you, all of a sudden now they want to reach out to you and apologize. All of a sudden now they want to be your friend. They want to make amends. No, it's too late. Whatever you done, you did. And once the karma has started, there's no reversing it. Okay? It's a complete cycle. It has to go the course. So all the forgiveness and all them trying to be sorry is not going to change what they did. If they were truly sorry, they should have apologized at that time. They should have made amends back then, not when their karma is now finally coming in. Sleepless nights. I do feel that many of you do feel a little tormented because, like I said, you're going to be getting a lot of energetic feeds and you're going to be contacted by so many people, including those who are going through their karmic lessons because of what they've done to you. So it's going to be a little stressful, but again, you're in control, you're focused on what you're doing, and as a spiritual being, you understand the concept of, what you do in the dark comes to light, and everything moves forward and everything comes full circle. So no one who has hurt you, Sagittarius, in the past will ever get away with it. And yes, there will be times when you might be multiple people who are going through karmic energies from what they've done to you, and you get those feeds, you get that feedback, and it can be overwhelming, but that is not your burden to bear. We end with the final card. Ooh, and it fell out. It wanted to wow. In the middle of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Opportunities, as small as they may be, are coming towards you. Interest, help, in regards to your life, in regards to your move. Celebration, it is a time to celebrate. Some of you might be celebrating as you move an engagement, a potential marriage, or just celebrating the fact of that you're free and that you're on to something new. Holding on to memories and holding on to what you hold dear, but you're going to be holding on, making sure that what you are grounded in right now is what you truly need to be grounded in. Okay? Six of Cups again, being happy for where you are in life, what you've accomplished, not paying too much attention to what you don't have, because what you have really is more important than what you don't have. We end with one more card. There you go, Sagittarius, that's you. So hold your ground, stay steady. A lot of good things coming towards you. You're going in the right direction. And as you flee and get away from the negative people, from the toxic jobs, the toxic employers, and all the toxicity that just keeps you from being free and being the loving being that you are, you're going to see the karmic energies that come in that remind you that, hey, what is done to you that isn't right, judgment will come in your favor. Your angels and your ancestors will come to protect you. You will see the day that you will suffer no more, and people will come all out of the blue wanting to apologize to you, wanting to say they're sorry. At that point, it really won't matter. Like I said, what matters is your joy, your happiness, your peace, what you want for you, Sagittarius, how you move forward. And just knowing that life in itself is never guaranteed, but the gift of life and what we do with it, as long as we honor it, we will always be ahead of everything. Let's close out with, I love this. Make time to play, have fun, and be free. And for many of my Saggies, that's exactly where you are in your life. You are making time to play and to be free. You're opening up your life and you're getting away from the stress and everything that blocks you and keeps you from dreaming and playing and being with the people that you really love and want to be with. And you know, as you get older, time is fleeting. So again, holding yourself to material things or toxic relationships is not the way to go. So make time to to play, have fun, be free. We are a free bird. We're definitely a free spirit. May you enjoy the gift of your free life, your freedom, and your free spirit, and be blessed upon your journey. Namaste.